What's up, y'all? JuniorFrmTheFam. I'm here with another interview. I got a good exclusive one for you, a good one for the books. I got somebody from out of town. We just came in contact with each other not too long ago, but the bond is growing, I'm with my dog, Craig. Thank you for coming on the
Thanks
show.
Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah. That's how we do it. On these interviews, we like to spotlight shit that's going on in the Tri-Cities. Artists, young upcoming entrepreneurs, you know what I'm saying, models, hairstyle, whatever's going on, you'll see them on this interview for sure. We locking in, we building, we unifying. But alright, bro, you from around here, from the Tri-Cities, Saginaw area?
No. I'm from South Dakota.
South
Dakota, Hot Springs, South Dakota.
What do they consider that? Is that the west?
That's the Midwest to West.
Okay.
I lived on like the border.
Right. Well, I know you said you traveled to some states. What states you
I've lived in Michigan, obviously, but I've lived in Wyoming and also Minnesota.
Okay. Yeah. Hell yeah. How was school for you back then, growing up? Like, what's the things you were into? Clubs or sports?
Well, there wasn't very many clubs in a population where the county was like a little over 1,000. Yeah, the county was like 1,000 people.
Whoa.
Yeah, so there wasn't much clubs.
Oh, I get you.
Nearest Walmart was like an hour away.
Dang. Oh yeah, out there. So you was more farm life.
Yeah, it was. Well, I didn't really farm. I only like farmed for like 1 year. I gardened a lot.
Okay.
But mainly what I did as a kid was lay chanteurs and choir, and like professional dancing. And I also did like a lot of theater.
Okay.
So it was mainly like the arts that led me into what I am today.
Okay. I get that. When you were growing up, everybody's like, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a police officer, firefighter. What did you want to be when you was growing up?
What I wanted to be when I was growing up is that I wanted to do carpentry, do like woodworking and framing and building houses. And then I also wanted to do music on the side.
Oh yeah, you already had a line. You still want to do the housing?
I still want to do the housing.
Oh yeah, well, you got to say. Oh yeah, you got a big vision. Now you got the means to do it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Take it on. All right. So I know you've been doing some networking around. You played a couple shows and such. Well, where all have you played since you've been here? Actually.
Well, I play with my band right now, Unofficial Cephalopod, with Carter and Hunter. Carter's from Chesaning and then Hunter's from Midland. And we played at Lullaby's, Bay City, BMO's Bar, O'Hare's Bar, White's Bar in Saginaw, the Big Rock Coffee Shop in Chesaning, and we played like all over the place. Like we played at like this bar once or this coffee shop once, but we try to get whatever we can.
Right, absolutely. Hold on, I think this stuff didn't. Oh no, he didn't. Why did the flash come?
That's what I was thinking. I thought the whole thing was gone.
Yeah, it keeps doing that to me. It's all good though. This raw footage, I don't edit nothing right now. Once I get into the podcast around, start editing and zoom in. But no, it's raw to the bone for sure. But for those who don't know about you, like outside of the music scene, what's some of your hobbies or interests? Like, what do what you're good at, or?
I love woodworking. I love building tables, chairs, set building. Set building was a big hobby of mine when I was in the theater realm. I also love to cook, and I love to just go out and kind of test people. I just love interacting with people.
Oh, that's good. For sure. I know I see you in a little bit. We definitely got to get on some content. Get some go out in public around, What's your band name? You can give it to us one more time?
My band name is Sildenafil Cephalopod. Sildenafil like the drug, and then cephalopod like the octopus.
Okay. Where did it come from?
So basically, I invited like what was going to be my drummer, Carter, and I took him out because I wanted to go buy like this television TV radio, this Craig TV radio.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, come on, Carter, come with me, I need the company. And we were like sitting there and we were like, all right, we got to think of a band name if we're going to go all in on this. And we just started coming up with words and phrases. I think one of the things was like, we saw road sign and then we thought rebellion. So like rebellion roadside or like enemy of the state or stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he's like a pharmacist and he works with like a lot of drugs. Mm-hmm. So one of the cool things that he brought up was sildenafil, which is the generic name for Viagra.
Okay.
And he was like, I really like that word.
Yeah.
And I said, I really like cephalopods. I like octopuses.
Yeah.
So we just decided to combine the two, sildenafil, cephalopod. And we thought it was really funny.
Hell yeah. So when somebody hears your name, Craig, or hears your band or anything, see you on public, see you online, what do you stand for? What do you represent?
What do I represent? I think I represent that no matter how far gone you are, whether that be addiction, sin, lust, or like violence or anything like that, Jesus Christ will always be waiting for you to walk with grace.
Absolute. That's fire. That's deep right there. How did life growing up shape you to who you are today? Like, what's some lessons you had to learn? What did you have to overcome to focus and lock in and to get to the point you are today?
I had to overcome people putting labels on me and people thinking that there's like something wrong with me or I look like should change in some way. Like when I was like doing theater, I'm like the only straight guy there and like everybody's like, you sure you're not, you know? And I'm like, no. But people will put that label on you. Or like when I was when I was like dealing with some stuff, people are like, Craig, you need to like go to therapy and like you need to like do that. I think like you need therapy. And it's like, I don't need therapy. I just need to be better. Like talking about the problem is going to fix the problem. But really accepting who I am and accepting that like nobody really knows you and you don't really know yourself other than God. So just kind of accepting that I don't have to think about myself constantly and I can just be who I am.
Fire, that's fire. That's the one right there. That's what I definitely like to preach about with from the fam and such. Like, just be you, man. Do you, whatever style you got. Bring it to the table. Don't try to fit in with nobody. Let them be them. No replicas needed. But when did music come into play into your life? Like, what type of genres did you grow up on, and stuff like that?
I grew up with a lot of Beatles. My father was like a big Beatles head, so I was listening to like Revolver, Yellow Submarine, all those like classic rock songs. Yeah. And then on top of that, I was listening to like some folk songs like John Denver, Carly Simon, Pete Seeger, Woody Guthrie, and I was really like big into folk and everything, and I loved it a lot. But just like a couple of years ago, I listened to Nirvana's Nevermind for the first time, and that really like crashed my whole world because I was like, oh man, I could play cowboy chords and power chords,
Yeah.
and be able to mosh about talking about like corn and God.
For real.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what that leads me into it. Like when you're writing in choir or bands or instruments, start playing a part into your life.
My first time ever doing anything like musically, like on stage, was when I was in the 9th grade for a talent show at my high school, and I went there and I sang Octopus's Garden by Ringo Starr.
Okay.
And that was the first time where I was able to sing and perform on stage without having like much fear.
Right.
And it kind of all fell down from there. I did my first musical, HSMS Pinafore. I joined choir, started singing. I learned like music theory and how to do it and how to project your voice and talk to people and basically be like a professional con man, you know?
Right, absolutely. When recording and releasing your music to a public market become a thing.
That started like in 2022 when I first worked with Dan Believer. He's a local guy at Solid Rock Music Shop, and Jeff, and they helped me like record a few like singles, and then it was songs that I wrote.
Right.
And then after that, I finally got like a drummer and a bassist, and then I was basically the main songwriter, and they just helped my songs be able to pop and express themselves, and it was much deeper. And then we recorded an album in Solid Rock Music, and it turned out great.
Fire, that's fire right there. And when, I was gonna ask, when did it become more than just a hobby to you? But I guess when you decided to put this band together that you're currently into. That's that. What's a song or a lyric that you wrote that came from a real place? If you can recite that for us, or if it's just a song that you got released, just name the title.
I think one of like my main songs that I still think about today is Mental Turmoil, because that's the song where it goes back into like how everybody thought that like there was something wrong with me, or like I needed therapy or something.
Right.
Like the song goes, I'm not sorry for not going to therapy, I'm not sorry for simply being better, and I'm not sorry for anything else. Well, I'm not sorry that I am not lonely, I'm not sorry that I overcame and I can love and hate. And like that song, I was working at like the casinos at the time in Mount Pleasant, and also
Soaring Eagle.
Yeah. And I worked with them, and like when people are like, Craig, you have like trauma, or like you need to talk about this problem, and then you talk to a mother who was like kicked out of her family's home because her mom ended up like I believe they marrying this native person, and then he was trying to like get a welfare check from the state for like being native, and the mother found a piece of paper, and she was like, "You're not my kid anymore," because she was like 1/4 Native American. And like I talked to her, and like she is still going on and has a family, and she didn't let that stop her. So what am I bitching about? Like, I got it pretty damn good, and if like these other people who like struggled with life and got over it, I have no excuse.
Right. That's fire right there. I like that. Give me 3 adjectives, 3 words to describe yourself.
Eccentric. Contradictory. And what's another one? Contradictory. Expressive. Loud.
Got you. Perfect. Do you ever feel like giving up?
I think we all feel like that. But like when I think about like giving up and like just putting, just like giving up in general or just like quitting. Well, I just think about like how much of a loser I would be if I quit. Like how much I would like fall, you know, whether it's like quitting, like I'm imagining it, quitting in life and just like being like I can't do anything, giving up, staying stagnant. Like God, I couldn't imagine, because like so many people talk to me and look up to me and like I'm a great friend of theirs. Like could you like imagine like if you're giving up on yourself, then like you're also like giving up on others.
Absolutely. What stops you?
Mostly what stops me from giving up? Christ stops me from giving up, because he never gave up on me. So, and that's the example I'm supposed to follow.
Right. I get that. What are you building right now that's bigger than the music? Bigger than the music career?
What am I building right now bigger than music career? Basically, you know, financial stability, you know. I've been trying to, you know, work with like what I have, like what kind of side businesses could I do, whether that be like making little like woodworking carvings, like crosses or like tiny little bears or whatnot, or like plasma donation.
Why should people follow you today instead of hopping on the bandwagon later on?
I think you should follow me today because I think that I have a unique voice for our generation, especially when it comes to entering this world. I feel I reflect a lot of what's happening to Generation Z, and it would be nice for people to at least like look inside of me and see how like I feel, instead of like, I don't know, who's like a big Generation Z art? Billie Eilish?
Oh yeah.
Billie Eilish?
I feel that. You got any upcoming projects or events or things you wanna put on the floor?
We have a show coming up on August 1st at Vex Venue. It's going to be hosted by Aaron from Great Lakes Studio.
Hell yeah.
I believe his band's called Moran. Good guy, love that guy. And hopefully, since we got our own little like recording studio now at the drummer's house, we start releasing more singles.
Oh yeah, that's fire. That's what you want. Can you drop any social media links, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, anything for us?
Yeah. You can follow the band at Cephalopod. That's the same name for Facebook, Instagram, and our YouTube. And you should go check it out to see and hear some new noise.
Bet that. I'll make sure to put that in the bio. Don't worry about it. Any last words of inspiration or guidance or just flex or anything you want to get them before we crash out?
Be radical in all things and never settle for less. Always keep going. If you ever feel depressed or stagnant, take on more responsibility and exhaust yourself to death.
For real. Absolutely, absolutely. And that was a great interview. Like I said, thank you for hopping on.
Vinny.
That's Craig right there with the band. I'm definitely gonna have to spell that out.
Yeah, this is still
with the band name one more time. From Craig from
Unofficial Cephalopod.
Junior from the fam, man. Until the next time, y'all definitely gonna see us out here. We got some plans, man. We got some plans. I ain't gonna talk too much. The pilot's coming soon. Good run. But thank you for coming. And that's it.